For better or for worse, the mystery of that car has online sleuths working overtime to try to track down answers. And one of those folks is Chris Hall. He's the host of the Mob Crew on YouTube. Hall was able to triangulate the time and the place that a video camera on Linda Lane, right there, pointing, that big arrow is pointing right to it, that video camera captured the white Elantra traveling just east of the murder scene. The owner of that footage confirmed to News Nation that the video shows a white or a light color car heading west. That's to the left of your screen on Tayler. And it's also towards the student's house because you would curve around and down to the bottom of your screen and up to the student's house there. So that all happened between 2:45 and 3:15 a.m. He also confirmed police have seen that video. So they've got it. They know about it. And then Chris Hall zeroed in on another set of video cameras, the police body cam videos from a nearby underage drinking incident on a school field. The field is located along Tayler Avenue, and Chris Hall was able to see in the background of the police body cam that, yes, a car indeed drove right past those officers. Look at those headlights. That was 2:58 a.m. Now, of course, looking at it from here, it's really hard to tell what kind of car that is. It's in the dark, right? But Chris was able to zero in on it and then overlay a white Hyundai, an Elantra, and overlay it onto the car in question. And when you see that happen, you can judge for yourself whether or not you think this is a good match, whether this might be exactly the same car. Joining me now is Chris Hall himself. Chris, thanks for being on the program. So what was your reaction when you put two and two together and you ultimately put that overlay on top of the car that was speeding past the drinking incident?
Yeah, I was kind of excited. The fact that this car was driving at 2:58, which is from according to the December 16 document that says that this car was spotted between 2:45 and 3:15. And here comes this car driving by at 2:58. And it's hard to tell the color, but as it's passing by towards the end, you've got the headlights of the officer's car facing east, and you can kind of get an idea that it might be a white car or at least a light colored car. So it's a good possibility that may be the car because that is right in the middle of that time frame.
It does look like a light car, that's for sure. You actually were able to kind of assess the grille and the lights when you did the overlay. What was your assessment of that? Did they look like a match?
I can't say 100%. I'm a car expert, but I would say it's pretty close. I'm still doing some more research on it, but it definitely is a pretty close match for sure.
So now what other clues? Because this is this new age we live in, right? So many interesting clues come from the cyber sleuth community. In fact, I have seen a serial killer tracked down by the cyber community before the police were able to. So I understand there's a lot of crazy stuff out there as well. But what other stuff have you been able to sort of look at and give a second glance to?
Like the grub truck video, I've been kind of dissecting that, get some more context to what's being said in the grub truck video. It's hard to hear what's being said, but there's a few things because obviously there was kind of an altercation at the corner club bar, and then you've got Hoodie Guy and the tan hat guy there as well. But it seems like there's a little short interaction towards the end just before the girls leave where they kind of point towards their direction and say a few certain words. But yeah, it's really cool to go back and reassess, and every time you look at the video you figure out something new that you didn't see the first time, and that's what's amazing about having cyber sleuths looking into this kind of stuff.
It's a lot of eyeballs. And of course, there's a lot of video to look at as well. So it can be helpful, it can be hurtful. I totally get it. But boy, that was fascinating to see that car overlay. Chris Hall, thank you for being on the show. Appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.